yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Like nothing I found, my mind overwhelms. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.
Okay. Yeah, am I echoing? Can you hear me? Hmm. Can you hear me now? I don't know. Let me try to leave on this one. I don't know. Okay. I am echoing. Mhm. Okay, good. I had a my phone's about to die, so I had to sign in on my. I'm echoing, so to myself. I had to sign on my other one, so I don't know. I don't know how long this battery is going to last. I probably shouldn't have went live yet. I am running in the store real quick. How are you all? We're just gonna have to run in there. Hi, second to no one. Karen, Avery, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, you've been a good support the last few days. My nerves has been shot. I don't know to cry or be. You know, I haven't got to tell you all the whole story about my dog. I missed you too, Flies in the Coast. Oh, I hate echoing. I'm on my headphones and I hate hearing myself. But I love you too. I missed you too. I think I hit mute on one. I don't know. I hope it don't die. I'm just running here real quick. So I wanted to talk to y'all about a few things. First of all, I wanted to say thank you to each and every one of y'all that helped um, prolong my dog's life last year in 2022. Or, yeah. And he lived it all the way up until Saturday. But the surgery come undone, and his innards was coming out. And they told me they could do it again, but it probably wouldn't last. So, and they could have probably pushed it all back in and stitched him up, but his tissue had done started to die. Your card? Thank you. So they pretty much told me it was up to me, and so I left there and got across the bridge because it was in West Virginia. As soon as I got to Kentucky, he started crying and pain and stuff. So I turned around and took him right back, and I had to make the awful decision to put him down. So it was very hard on me. I just never had experienced that before. And what bothers me the most is I felt like he trusted me, but I did do the right thing. Thank you, Fives. But it's haunted me because of the sedation before. Sorry. well. Sorry about that, you guys. The sedation before the actual a shot, and he cried when they gave him the shot, and then it labored his breathing, and he was trying to fight it. And that's what bothers me. Because his mind was fine, but his body is giving out. And so I've been haunted by that. And although I know I made the right decision, I worry I didn't. I know that's loud, y'all. Put something in the cart. See what y'all saying. You gave him so much love. Oh, thank you. Be the best. Go March 28th. Oh, I'm sorry, second to no one. Yeah, it's hard, ain't it? You know, I've had pets die, but I don't know why Sam was so special to me. Not only he was my first dog I ever um, bought or had as an adult. I had him since he was 5 or 6 weeks, and he's been with me every night except for the hospital. He was struggling because oh, he didn't want to leave me. I know. It was the oddest thing. I turned on pet relaxation. So I'm sorry, y'all, if I talk weird because I hear myself. So I turned on pet relaxation music, and once like 10 minutes, then he finally settled down, and then they came in and gave him the main thing. But yeah, I've been tore plumb up. I probably cried about 5 times at work. I do know I did the right thing because he had been coughing for 2 weeks. I guess that hernias was once they came down the last 2 days. He didn't cough a bit, but his hind end was bulging on each side. And I made him an appointment for Monday, but then on Saturday he would sing fine, or Friday he sing fine, and then on Saturday he it started coming out, and then right at the time the vets was all closed and the hospital closed at midnight. So then I waited till the next. They didn't open till 12. Then I hurried up and went there, and that's what happened. It was hard. One of the hardest things I ever did, and one of the saddest griefs I ever been through. I've had my daughter, my newborn baby, it passed away, and I'm not trying to be mean. The baby's a baby, but I guess I've cried just the same. She was 15 years old when she passed. He was 12. Both of them has broken my heart in pieces. This same, I never knew you can get attached to an animal so much, but it makes me want to hold my other ones even better, closer. I hope y'all still on here, 'cause I don't hear myself no more. They know you're loved and cared for. Okay, I can understand what you mean. The animal can be your soulmate. I believe I do. I think I needed him more than he needed me. That's for sure. Definitely. My Sammy Wammy Woo Woo. I mean, I knew, but I didn't realize, like, as soon as I opened especially since he's been sick, as soon as I open my eyes every morning, I look straight at him, see what he's doing. So, and then it was weird that he quit coughing because once that hernia's moved down, it was been pressing on him. The week they put him on cough medicine and everything, that was helping. But now I know it's the hernia's had his lungs all squished up. Well, I guess you can scan these. Sorry, I'm checking out. I'm gonna put you on in my back pocket just for a second. Oh, God. I got to go something. I gotta go back. It's just our habit. I would think sometimes. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll just check it all out. Is it okay? Oh, sorry. I'm on the phone. Shot. She told me the total. I was like, that ain't what I was buying. Lord of mercy. I meant just to get a few cans till tomorrow. I just got mixed up. How embarrassing. Lord, tomorrow's my payday, so I'm just getting through to tomorrow. That was embarrassing. I got the whole case instead of a few cans. That's what I messed up. It's out of habit. Sorry, y'all. It's embarrassing. It says, thank you, forever grateful for having him in my life for the last 13 years. We've made some great memories. Aw. It's true, you do. You fall in love with your, and I mean, not, you know what I mean. My daughter's like a family member. My daughter accused me of loving him more than her several times. I love all my angels. I love all the windows. I wish the kids me of it though. Turkey. I'm just getting so tomorrow. I got mixed up. Y'all still there? I got all the way up there, messed up. Alright, now I gotta go back in line. How embarrassing. I had 60 or something. It was 65. I was like, oh my gosh. I done messed up. Are y'all still here? My daughter always said Ralph was her favorite brother. Oh my goodness. My mom, when she would come around, when she used to be around, she'd call her grand dog and stuff. I wish she'd come back. My mom's sick, I heard. I'm gonna go this other line now. It's clear. I can't believe I did that. I'm telling you, my brain ain't right. Since too many things on my mind. But I also wanted to talk about Sebastian. And that picture, I wanted to see what you all thought about. If y'all seen that picture going around, that's supposed to be maybe Sebastian. Hope she'll be all right, Leon. Yeah, me too. I need to see her. It's hard whenever you. She just. I hate to say she ain't no mother to me, but she really not. She's more of a friend than a mom. Yeah, it don't matter. Actually. How much did you say it was? I was gonna say you something going on there. Yeah, you told me before the cafe, but I'm just that. Nobody else. Yeah, have a good old Mountain Dew. Someone said that. Yeah, they not mine. Someone said, yeah, the commercial from Mountain Dew. Yeah, yeah, it's that sweet nectar. Thank you. Y'all better have a nut. At least I got to laugh. I'm getting ready to go ahead and read your comment again, y'all. I know I shouldn't have got live until I got out of here, but I was trying to get everything situated. Yins. Yeah, I need to just make up with my mom, even if I've already forgiven her in my heart, but it's hard to go around her. I don't know why, but I feel like if I don't, I'm going to live in regret. So I got to do it. I at least called her not too long ago, but I said I was going over there and I never did. You can go. Don't hit the guy. So, I don't know. I just don't want to leave on bad terms. She's in her 70s. I know this is probably loud, y'all, and please forgive me for it, me beating the brains out of your ears. Oh, that might be of Don Wales. Beat your brains. We beat our brains, he said. No leaves on the trees. You think it's an old picture? It looks like him, but the dark hair woman looks like Seth's sister, though, as it could be an old picture. I was wondering. I wrote in the comments, could that be Katie's family? Didn't think about Seth's. If it is, I hope it's turned in. You know, that's why I said there's several times I see people that looks like Summer and stuff. I feel odd about it. I've only called in one time and had the police come and look, and I asked them, please don't tell them it was me that called, because I get scared. That's a scary thing. When you got a family right there and you think they're kidnapped your daughter, and then it's not even true, you know. So, I don't know. I was like, please don't. I want to stay anonymous. talk to him. I don't know what all they do, but they talked to him in front of me. I seen them and everything and watched it. And then the little girl left, so it wasn't Summer, but I never will forget it. And to be honest, a lot of boys kind of look like Sebastian. I've noticed a lot of the same stature. And here you go, hon. Thank you. A lot of the same stature, and the black flame glasses are like a style. Sorry, the motor. I should have hit mute. Past a big old Harley Davidson. Oh, okay, I'm out of breath. Yeah, so them black framed glasses are like a style that the teenagers are wearing. So I noticed a lot of times I see boys at that about that age that has them black, same rectangular black frames. But that was odd about the shoes, which it does make me think that's an old picture. But why wouldn't Seth say that that was him, but that was back then? So allegedly sorry, that's not me tooting y'all, it's this leather seat. I promise. Oh, that made me laugh. Oh, see, I knew if I get on here, y'all make me feel better. I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you on mute a second while I take a big old drink. Hold on. Oh, I probably didn't do no good because I got my headphones on, too. Oh, it's like I'm probably making all kinds of racket. I gotta roll my windows up. I don't have no air just so I can hear y'all. I'll get home to my driveway in 10 minutes or less. I wish they would send pictures to Seth and not Chris. Me too, Lisa. You know, they said he was quick to say that's not him. Which, if that was him from an old picture and his sister, then he would be lying. But I truly, I don't think, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, that doesn't matter diddly squat to anybody. I think there could only be two things that happened. He actually ran off because he was felt unwanted and probably heard them arguing about leaving because he was in the way, which I kind of don't see that happening, especially barefoot. But the other thing is, when Katie come on the news and everything, she didn't. To me, she looked like someone suffering psychosis. She didn't look like a grieving mother to me. She looked like, I hate to say that, like a crazy woman. I just seen it like she was numb and she just held her head down. She seemed numb and traumatized. You know, at first I was like, when they started talking about the cement because he was in construction, I wasn't getting it. I was thinking that they think that he went to St. Jude where he worked and put Sebastian in concrete. No, that's not what people are saying. They're saying since his family owned construction companies, that he could have went to one of those job sites, and if they already had the forms filled or something, you know, he could have put. But I seriously don't think Chris is involved, although he is an arrogant SOB, and I don't like calling people names. I do not think he's involved whatsoever. I think Katie has a buff wool over his and Seth's eyes both. But I think that Chris was more important to her than her own son. I have experienced it my whole life with my mother, how she abandoned us and went with the man up the road. She was just up the road, but well, she's done it several times, but at one point when the oldest one got 10 or 11, Mom took off and stayed gone months at a time. She chose men over us every single day in my life. So I can see Katie choosing a man over her son. Easy, because I've experienced it. So, no, his family owns houses, and an extended family owns a funeral home. Like in shock of what had happened. Yeah, I think she was in shock. I think she done it on a whim. Probably suffers bipolar. I hate to diagnose people, but if she suffers from bipolar, there's different types, but there's a type that you can go and do extraordinary, crazy, outlandish things. It's not you, it's your illness. And you will do something, and then when you come back to, you're like, what did I do? Why did, but at that moment, it was the right thing. You felt like you was doing what you're supposed to do. So I think that she did something kind of like snapped. I get the Letitia Stout vibes, 100. I think that she done it. So Chris, I think there's a bunch of things I think, and I haven't been able to talk to you on. This is just my opinion. There's no truth to this, and I'm allowed to have my opinion. It's a free world. And I usually don't try to be like point fingers straight out, and that's why I'm saying maybe and allegedly and stuff. So if she unalived him, she could have had it planned out a while. Because in my opinion, the CPS call was recent, and it was about the belt. He's trying to say it wasn't about the belt, but I bet if something ever happens and we get to watch the trial, it will be in December and January about a belt. But now that Chris wanted to say it was so long ago, he's not going to come back and say it was about the belt now, because it has happened before, and it probably has his second time calling. And that's why he was saying he's putting all three situations. So there's at least three ordeals, punishment that Chris claims that Sebastian put all into one. So in my opinion, it was about the newest call report was about him getting whooped with a belt. But Chris is not going to say it because they already said it was a long, long time ago, which it kind of slipped out earlier on Smiley's and was talking about him being a 15-year-old and then getting a belt. So to me, it was another belting. And then he lied and said, when they came and said, well, that was a long time ago. He's getting all these situations all mixed up and telling you all the things like it happened yesterday, and made Sebastian look like he was lying or confused or getting everything all entwined into one. All the things that ever happened over time was told then, that like it happened yesterday, which I think it did happen then. But I think it happened back then too. You see what I'm saying? If you remember, I hope y'all still here because the screen done went black. two of me. Sorry, I was dead and didn't know it. Can you hear me though? Sorry, y'all. I'm glad I had both phones going. One was almost dead, and that's why I didn't. Why I did too. I love here. Say, that's what I heard too. He changed it when he was on Nancy's Grace. Yep. Hi, Millie. Yes, he did. He says he lied on Smiley's, though, and said he whipped him with a belt because Sebastian did not have a belt on. Then changed it to Sebastian's behavior at school. Yes, sure did. Opinions and theories only. Everyone is welcome to. Yeah, thank you, Flies and Coastlaw. Flies on the Coastlaw. I can't wait to get out of this car though. I'm almost home. Get out in my yard for a minute. And I don't have to rush in to worry about Sam. I usually rush in fast as I can get in there to see, make sure he's not sick and stuff for the past few years. It's so strange, y'all. Did you hear how? Oh, I read that one. Like in shock, like, well, okay, I'm catching up, y'all. Okay, okay. They changed it when. Yep, sounds good. Yes, period. That man is no good. Katie isn't any better, in my opinion. Rest in peace, Samson. Thank you, Millie. Aw. Yes. He ain't suffering no more. I go back and forth with getting upset, but I'll tell you one thing. He ain't coughing. He started coughing pretty much right at surgery. I think when they up to Lord, Lord, have mercy. I'm a mess looking down at the Camry. I hope y'all still here. I'm burning up. I'll tell you what. I got locked out somehow. There I am. Thank y'all for staying here. It should be fine from here on out. I'm home. I was looking down. I hate to look down. Y'all see my red beat face trying to. Woo! That was lovely. That's a sight to see. Pick a oh, my glasses on. Look at me. Look at me now. I'm embarrassed. I said, I ain't kidding. I've always aged and used filters, but I'm telling you, the last 2 years I've aged big time. It's like, golly, I'm almost embarrassed to show my face anymore at all. But I learned to deal with it. It'll be all right, won't it? Pretty as ever. Oh, thank you. Oh, I didn't want to say it on the camera too long. My eyes. I don't like being on there. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I have aged. And cancer got me good. It sure did. It's like people was like, my sister seen me said, "Well, now Val, what happened to you?" I'm like, shut up. I didn't say that to you. You look twice as old as I do and younger than me. Oh, thank you, Blue Eyes. You are a true Southern belle. Love you to pieces. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I use filters though a lot of times. Not every time, but a lot of times. See how close up it is. If it's real close up, I definitely gonna use one. I didn't pull all the way up because my cats was laying in the driveway. My stray cats. They're used to me feeding them every day when about this time. So I was afraid to pull up. They just lay there. They don't care if you hit them, I guess. I'll have to pull up a little bit later because I ain't even out at my driveway. I'm halfway in the middle. Tell her we're all maturing. Yep. You're having serious illness, aged people. Yeah, it does. It really does. It all hit me fast though. Like I didn't have that. I had always had lines on my head and 11s and stuff, but boy, they got deeper and got this on the sides of my eyes and eye bags, real bad. Yep, I'm gonna start flaunting them instead of worrying about it. So I earned every wrinkle. That's right, Millie. I'm gonna start saying that. And see. Just like people say they earned every stretch mark. I earned every wrinkle too. Every gray hair, every wrinkle. Anyways, back to that. My theory is that Katie done the unthinkable. And is that unaliving? Maybe. Is it just getting him out of Dodge? That's possible too. But where? And why? She wouldn't hide that. If she let him go live somewhere else, why would she hide that? I hear them dogs in there in the building. Lord, I hear me. I talk too loud. Let me tell them to be quiet for a minute. I'll be in a minute. Hold on. They heard me. It sounds like well, it is a kennel, pretty much. Hold on a minute, y'all. I'm going to tell them. I only got my key. Shoot. See, my brain ain't right. And Lyme disease. That's really affected my mental, like my memory. I have no short-term memory. And it's affected a lot of things, even like my guitar playing. I've had to pretty much try to learn all over again. I used to be able to play decent guitar. And now it's like I'm trying all over again. There's a story. It goes with each wrinkle. Yes. Oh. I ate me an Arby's chicken sandwich a while ago. It was pretty good. They have them 2 for $6. I got me one and Mike one on the way home. Took it over to him. He's at work. He poor little feller. See, he loves Sam just as much as I did when we went out. So they said we can cremate him, where I was low on money, so we brought him home. But he's not here at our house. We decided and I don't want nothing to ever happen to Mike's dad, but we'll be moving down there if something ever happens to Mike's dad. His dad said, don't put him up there, put him down here, because this is your forever home. So we got him down there at Mike's dad's in the backyard. And I'm going to save up and get him one of those little things, made a grave marker. Well, they hush now, and I'm going to disturb them. Well, if I get the right key. See, there's something wrong with my brain. Same key. Been here for years. Can't find it. My ring must be battery dead. Hold on a minute. Mommy be in a minute. 1 minute. It might have made it worse. I don't know. Sorry, y'all. I don't want them sitting there thinking there's a stranger out here. I think he's between Chris's job and home. Sometimes I think Chris is involved. But what? Here, kitties, you better eat your food and don't be fighting. Here, let me pour a little bit of this in that one. Here. Yeah, well, you won't fight over it. Here you go. No fighting. I think that part of me thinks that Chris would be in on it, y'all, but the logical thing says he passed his polygraph allegedly. He has an alibi allegedly. 3 hours is a pretty good ways to drive back and forth, but it's possible. It's very possible. The other thing is, just like in the Summer Wills case, Don was not supposed to be there. That's why he keeps hollering, I was at work, I was at work. Same thing with Chris. I was at work, I was at work, I wasn't there. I haven't been there all month. Anyone thinks Sebastian's still alive? At least I want to think it. I do. And that picture sure helped me today a little bit, but the conspiracy person in me says that was just like a hoax put out by the family. I don't know, though. Ted Bundy passed his, too. That's right. Sure did. So, they say anybody that has psychopathic issues or whatever can pass a lie detector in a heartbeat. Hi, Tito. I see you there. Glad you come over and visit. Little cat. I haven't seen him in a while. Only way I recognize him, he has the purple flea collar I put on him. He's a cutie. I think I'll claim him as soon as one of these days when I get him fixed. I don't think he is either, Lisa. I don't think so. See, yeah, it worries me. Hi, the real Andy B. Hey, welcome. I ain't been on live in a long time. Yeah. So I don't know, whenever people have alibis, they stand up, if you have your work seeing you, if you're on camera. I'm sure this is what gets me. Maybe he did get there at 5 something. A lot of things could happen before 5 a.m., 5:15 when he got to St. Jude. But once he was there, he was on camera for sure. And the law enforcement most definitely will ask him, his co-workers, the security people. So, yeah, something could have happened before he got to work, and then they played it off, but I don't know if they would check the mobile home park thing to see if he He was gone all night. But if he wasn't supposed to be there and up until the investigation of the CPS investigation closed, then yeah, why would he tell on himself for being there? I know. I can't believe all the neighbors' cameras. That's a fancy neighborhood. Nobody caught him on camera. Nobody. But he was wearing black. If you wear black, that's why crooks and robbers wear black. Because you can't see them on the night vision or cameras. When we're all dressed in black, you're not going to pick up on no motion camera or nothing, y'all. So are y'all saying that the cameras just all went down at once? Because I don't know how she would do it, because you'd have to have the IP of everybody, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of don't see that as possible, but shoot, I don't know technology like that either. I could see it not picking up. The camera's picking him up, because if he was in black or never came out at all, I still think the garage has a big play in this, because the way they act about the garage door and the garage, they said that Sebastian knows all the keypads, all the passwords to all the doors but the garage door, but yet he takes the trash in and out the garage door. That doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I said, does Katie just stand there and wait for him to come back and hold the door open for him to come back in when he takes out the trash? Scrambled him. She probably could have. She might have had the truck there for that reason. She may have had the truck, the van. She might not even use that truck and brought it home that much. You never know. She could have brought it home to specifically have the equipment and everything to do all this, because I think she knew Chris was going to leave, and it came out last night that it definitely was the thing, that they was having issues, and he didn't want Sebastian around his daughter. So she didn't want to lose him. Sebastian would be 18 in 3 years, but the daughter was wanting to come now. There's no time to wait till next year when Seth got him. Chris even asked, can you please get Sebastian, Seth? Can you please get him? Seth, well, we'll just wait till next year. That's the mistake that Seth made, that he probably regrets for the rest of his life. Because he said, let's wait till next year. I don't think he made it home. You think that wasn't him on the video of him taking out the trash? Only because he was all in the hoodie and everything. And it was fuzzy. Why is that the only video if she scrambled all the neighbors, like somebody in here said, then how come that one didn't get scrambled? That is kind of funny, weird, and odd. Jamber, oh, he did? I'll have to go back and watch that, Millie. I do know that they was supposedly, I'm going back and forth to cases, but supposedly in the Summer Wells case, what's their names that did the drones? Nerdy Addict said that they definitely was a scrambler over one of the areas on Ben Hill Road, a jammer. I'm sure it's haunting Seth. Yeah, he's probably wishing he was said, "Yeah, come on now," but he didn't. He didn't do a lot of things. Nobody's a perfect parent, and you do things and you regret. I say that Seth has busted Sebastian's tail. I say all that's true. I do. But I don't think that he got treated like he did at his mom's as he did at Seth's. But they keep on talking about Seth running around naked in the house when Sebastian was little. I just get tickled every time. I can't picture it. I can't. I picture it in my mind. I'm like, I just don't see somebody just running around naked. They ain't got nothing to flaunt. So I'm not trying to be mean, but you know what I mean. Why would he go around naked? I think that was a excuse on why Sebastian took his clothes off. And the truth isn't even that. The truth of it was he was autistic and nobody probably got him the proper diagnosis until last year. Speaking of summer, I'm sorry, but I'm flabbergasted at Ziggy talking about babies. Did y'all see that thing she put her dog in? Yeah. She may be pregnant. I called it last month herself because Fred's been locked up for a long time. He's as potent as anything ever. So if they did something unprotected, there's a very, very high chance that she could be with child right now. It's just a way to get lettuce easy. If it is, I already told her I see it. I done dreamed that once. So I told her, a little redheaded girl. She has a girl. Fred has girls. I said, it'll turn out a little redheaded girl. Yep, I can see that happening, y'all. Easy. Easy, easy. I don't know about tech stuff like that, and really don't know much about jamming, scrambling, just know what Justin researched and showed. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that because I missed it today. I've been trying to catch everything, but it's hard. Especially when my mind's being crazy. I'm just glad y'all keep me occupied for a few minutes. I cried at work and everything. It's out of the blue. Because I'm glad I got it off my chest and what bothered me the most to y'all about them actually giving me the shot and all that, because that really got to me. I have a sling carrier for my fur baby. I know, I make him out of big old scarves. This little doggy I got right now, y'all, the people down the road had him, and he had a hole in his neck. And, well, okay, they walked down there and said they had a litter of pups. I walked down there, and when I got down there, we couldn't find one. One of the older dogs had it pinned down and had nipped a little baby tiny tooth in his neck, like a little hole in his neck from a tooth. But when I found him, they had licked him to death. Not to death. They had licked him so much and wallowed him that he had his tongue hanging out and barely breathing. And I got him up out there, and I brought him home, and I cleaned him up, and I called the vet, and they gave him antibiotics. But that whole, well, first of all, I just cleaned him up. I didn't take him to the vet yet. Well, that hole turned into like a big old knot that burst. But before it burst, I took him to the doctor and got antibiotics. But then it burst, and he had a big old hole in his neck. They had a packet. And now I got him in there. And I thought he was going to be a little tiny baby doggy, but he's not. But I am trying to find him a home. He deserves the best, and he's kind of rambunctious and causes a little trouble, but I love him. He's like, I'm going to have to either get him a crate or a home. One or the other has to go. One or the other has to happen, because he gets into everything, and it worries me. It worries me. Right now, I don't have enough crates for when I leave. I need one more, because I never did have to crate little Sammy, so he didn't ever have one. But some of them I do, some of them I don't. When I leave, they get into trash, they get into wires. You can't have it doing that. So sometimes they're only in there for an hour because they only have an hour between. Like right now, none of them's in crates. Yeah, I saved his life. I think he was about to have a heart attack, y'all. I really do. I think he was about to have a heart attack. But he grew up to be so tall and long-legged. Oh, he's a cutie. I call him Chachi. I'm out of breath because I just walked down to my mailbox. Yeah, I call him Chachi. He is something else. Little Chachi Liberace. He is probably about 3 months old now. And he is the cutest thing, but the meanest thing. He's mean. He like bullies everybody because the other dogs around are all older, so they won't pick at him or nothing. They just let him pull their ears off. And my goodness, they're gonna get you one day, buddy. You're getting bigger than him because he's already out the grooming house. He's a cutie. Mike's dad said he might adopt him, take him under. But he has one dog named Ralphie. It's a Jack Russell dog. He thought about bring him down there and let him play and see how they interact with each other. Because Chachi's he thinks he's something else. I made a monster because I babied him so much. But that's what I was getting at. I made that scarf thing the whole time he had the place on his neck. I didn't want the other dogs to lick on it or anything. So I just carried him around everywhere I went. One of those homemade baby things. And it's made him spoiled rotten. So I done made a little monster. He's so funny. Yeah, as soon as I walk in the house, he'll start biting on my pants leg. You can't even walk. He's sitting there biting on it till you pick him up. Anyway, I'm all over the place. Thank y'all for being here and everything. Being here to support me today. I really needed it. I did. Oh, and Millie and the ones that popped on Friday on the way to work, and I said I need prayer because I was running late, and I just felt something was wrong. I couldn't lay my finger on it, but it was my dog. Now I know. It was that poor Sammy. Something was going to happen, but I could not. Because y'all that do know me know I have weird intuition, or whatever you call it. And I just knew something was wrong, but I couldn't figure it out. I thought I was going to get in trouble for being late, although I've been late 1,000 times. But it was just weird because I just felt uneasy. And that's what it was. And my little Sammy, he wasn't even sick yet. It hadn't happened yet. The protrusion's what it's called. I'll pull my car up, maybe. Oh, just my keys, see? I took them to the house. Lord have mercy. Scatterbrain. You think I smoked the marijuana? I don't, though. I have in my life. But I don't. But you'd think I did the way I act. I'm just pacing my yard, looking at the little kittens. Little kitties, not kittens. Although there's probably a kitten or two around here somewhere. They hide under the buildings and stuff. I about caught them all and fixed them. But I haven't caught them all, but I'm close to it, I think. There's a lot of animals in this area that people just throw down. There's a school, it's an old school, it's not a school anymore, down the road, and they just go in behind there so nobody can see them and drop off animals. Watch out, Kit Kat. Get away. Watch out. Watch out. I gotta move the car up. Watch out. You ain't going to? Alright, thank you. You'd think they wouldn't want under this vehicle as hot as it is outside. It's warm here. I don't know where y'all's at. It feels like about 80 degrees. We'll see. My car will tell me. Screwed up a little bit. My heart, I think something wrong with my car. It makes a whining noises. There, I'm up to where I'm supposed to leave room for Mike. See if it says what the temperature is. My fuse is blowed on my steering wheel and I can't hit the button. I guess I can't see it. Nope, can't see it. And y'all, if you hear that noise, it ain't me. It's my leather seat. It's embarrassing. Get my soda pop. A big old Mountain Dew. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, we say we're taken to a shelter. Yeah, me too. Because I end up with a lot of them, and then I had to try to help the place that I work with for the animals. I have to help them try to find homes sometimes, and it's hard. I take what I can, but where I'm having financial difficulties, they're not going to let me have no more. I got the maximum fosters I can take right now. Because if they go by your income. If you can't feed them, well, actually, they help me with food sometimes. They feed the fosters, but I feed my own. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a allotment check that they give you food, but most of the time it's not money, it's food. So they give you so much food to get them through. But that's not how normally it works, because normally fosters have people usually have money to do it all on their own. But I just have the space. I don't get to keep them that long. Just like emergency stays and stuff. Whenever someone passes away in the night, or someone goes to jail, or something traumatic. I've even got them over domestic violence, and the women go into a shelter. Now you can have up to 2 dogs at our local shelter for battered women, as long as they've had their shots and stuff. Now sometimes I'll have to keep them until they get their shots, and then they get to go with the domestic violence shelter, which I think is good, because a lot of women won't leave because they can't take their animals. Yeah, our shelters are pretty full here too. We stay at Taking Shelter. I do. Yeah, we had no cat shelters in this area. Not one. The cat shelter where I go, it was a cat shelter. It's turned into a dog shelter. But they just won't take cats because there's overpopulation of cats. We usually have to meet somebody, and they'll drive them to Lexington, Louisville, Cincinnati, and places like that if I find a cat. So these cats around here, I just feed them and build warming shelters. I run heating pads to them, extension cords in the winter. Some of them way down deep in the woods. Mike said, "You can't run an extension cord that long." Well, I'd rather do that than freeze. I know that girl that fosters cats. She posts on Facebook when she gets low help with things. She has Amazon. Yeah, I would do at least 2, because it would sure help me. But there's too many weirdos out here that want to throw it up in your face, or call people on you, or just start trouble and make it hard on you, or hard on your name, hard on your reputation. So I'd rather do it. It's pretty much why I work, is feed animals and make sure they're all right. keep my care credit paid up so I can. That's why I always use it, work on it, use it, work on paying it off, use it again, work on paying it off. Hi, Matthew, silly AF. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, if you can get your care credit, if you get a pet, try to get that. And if you can't get it, work on getting your credit decent enough to get it, because that really does help. Like when Sam had that one surgery, I had spent it on the first surgery, so I didn't have it. But then I worked it out. I didn't have much credit on there, 500. I just used it on Sam the other day, about 390 or something. Time it was all said and done, the visits. And I went to a hospital. That's why it cost so much, because the vets was closed. So I got to build it up again, pay it off, and do it again. That's all you can do. But yeah, there are not very many. I had GoFundMe's back in 2012. One was, I think, 2010 or 12, and 2015. 2 different times I ever posted GoFundMe ever in my life. And there's both one for my mom's dog, one for my dog. And people here last couple of years throwed it back in my face. And when I showed there's proof of it, and all in all, it may have collected $75 to $100 altogether for both of them ever. They never did work, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I was grateful for anything, but I found other ways to get it. Like one time I even did a title loan to help get my dog care for my vehicle. If there's a will, there's a way. But some of the people from my farm channel started saying things, and after they found my name, they found it, and they called me a scammer, which there's no scam to it. That's what was funny about it. You're not a scammer just because you ever had a GoFundMe in your life. That don't automatically make you a scammer. And like I said, besides that, I think it was set like 12 or 15 or something. One of them was $25, one of them was $50. That's all I ever got. Yeah, crazy people. You did have to show proof for the son. Yeah, I sure did, didn't I, Millie? Like when you all helped me in 2022, a bunch of people came together for Sam's second hernia surgery, and people just took it upon themselves to help me, and I showed it. And Dazed and Confused can prove it probably still. I don't know if she still has this stuff, but I sent every donation proof from all the places, PayPal and what was it called? What's that other one called? Cash App. Showing what came in, showed the receipt of the surgery and everything, what I paid out. I think in the end there's like $20 or $30 left, and I got it. Things that make him comfortable. Millie bought his bed for him, and like I got him blankets and like maybe his medicine or something like that for the rest. Yeah, really got him comfortable in his little bed. I never will forget it either, Millie. I love you. But people are so weird, man. I wouldn't dare put a Cash App up after, or a GoFundMe after that, because I think he got sick after that. And although I probably could have did a GoFundMe, I wasn't going to do it because people are so mean and hateful and want to pull something back whenever talking about me. Whenever I even had a Facebook post from Mike. We was living in one of Mike's dad's homes, and he was threatening to throw us out. So he wasn't going to, but I made a Facebook saying I'm going to be homeless and all that, so he'd see it. Manipulation. That's it. I was manipulating and trying to make his dad feel sorry about it. I'll admit that. But people said that was a scam too. But they go back all the way to 2007 and stuff and find stuff about you. But Lord have mercy. People are nuts. You have real true friends that care. Don't worry about people like them. They really hurt my heart because I thought they was true friends, and I learned real quick. They made up tales and said I lived in my car and all kinds of stuff. But that's pretty. Button again. That time I hit the button. Oh, I love y'all. Bless her. Where are you? Lean on me. It was a lot of mean stuff going around. You overcome it all, though. Yes, I did. I love y'all. I do. I try to be good. Those true hater, true colors shine through, don't they? You have always had integrity. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't worry about them. You know in your heart you're doing the right, and that's what matters. Yes. You didn't have to show proof. I already read that one. I did, though, didn't I, Millie? Every last penny, down to the last penny. And yeah. Thank you, Lisa, for saying I'm a sweetheart. But I am going to have to get in there. I will try. I might have to come live like this, you guys, on the porch and stuff, but... Oh, this is loud. I've got a bag of cat food. A big old wasp just went in my car. Uh, Sorry about the rattle of cat food bag. But, yeah, I might have to do it on the porch some because it's hard to hear them dogs, I'm telling you. I don't have my little studio room right now, so there's got two dogs in there, and I can't really go in there on a live anymore for right now. I'm working on a whole different room, though. I'm moving the dogs around. I'm going to have a different room that it's an add-on, and it has a sliding glass door. So that way I can still see my animals if I am on live, but still close them out where you can't hear them. Because if one is barking, the other one is, it's not all the time. Sorry. Oh, y'all still here? Good. I'm out of breath. I get winded fast. But anyways, so pretty soon I'll have a slide glass door, and I can sit there and watch my dogs while I'm in a whole different room. So I'm working on getting that room together, and I was also giving it time for my healing, and I got everything else out of the car, I guess. I did. I'll come back, but it might not be like consistent and stuff. I want it to be honest, but I also don't want trouble in my life, and that's what people seem to like. So we'll see. People like to call and threaten you and scare you to death and say pervert things and call you and say real pervert things, men and women. I've had women even call me pervert, say nasty things, and it's kind of freaky. But I think it's trolls, really, but you never know. You have to report it. You have to report it because you don't know if it's somebody that really wants to ram a baseball bat somewhere, or if it's just some lady that's crazy and just wants to say that. But they will say it. I've had calls just saying they'd like to do that to me with a baseball bat and just crazy things. It was scary. Hi, Julia. But I will get off here I'm leaving, Julia, for now, but I will try. I know I told y'all not too long ago I'd be coming right back, but I didn't get to make it back that night, but I will at least make a community post if I'm coming back on today or not. I think that other people have a lot to say about the Sebastian case and stuff that I really like listening to. But I don't never want to leave Summer out, and Summer needs justice too. And I know we beat it down, so many lives about Summer, but I still want to have her face out there, her live. You never know. Somebody might not ever heard it before, and they living right next door to Summer. You never know. So it's always good to bring these unsolved cases right back up. I still have hope Summer be found, but the only way I think she'd ever be found is if she's with Rose, and Rose is found too, and I just don't see that, y'all. That's the only person I can think who she could be hiding this long was if she did go somewhere with Rose, and Rose was a pro at it by now, at hiding, which I don't think that. I really don't. I've thought it, but I don't. In reality, I don't think that's the case. All right, you all. I love each and every one of you. I'm gonna get in there because I hear a little crybaby barking, wanting to go outside and pee. So I'm gonna have to go get him. Let him go pee. Mm, sorry, I'm out of breath. I sound like a big 700-pound. I just can't breathe that good when it gets muggy. Love y'all. Have a super day. I love each and every one of y'all. Remember these things. What comes around goes around. If you be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it. And what was my other one? I just want to say think positive, 'cause what you create, what you put out, you get back. Same thing as karma, pretty much. All right, love y'all. Bye. Hi, Hyena. Thank you all. I love you all. Bye.